Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gassy Jack Gear Reviews. Thanks for tuning in here. Today I don't have a full review on these watches. What I'm going to do here, I have 4 Casios here. I'm just going to do a simple, quick review, go over some of the features and some of the differences between these 4 watches, because a lot of people do like these watches, a lot of people collect these watches, and a lot of people are thinking about getting one of these watches or several of these watches, and they haven't seen them, and they want to know a little bit more about them. So without further ado, wristwatch check. I have my Vostok Amphibia here on a bun strap. I think it looks really well, that blue against the leather. Also, that's a different bezel on there. I'll do a review on that one as well. I'm going to start on the left-hand side here. We have the Casio F91W. This is probably the most well-known watch, I was going to say out of the 4, possibly in the world. I believe this has the distinction of being the most prolific watch on Earth, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do a little shot here on wrist. I'm just going to wrap it around there so you can see I have small wrist. I have probably slightly under 7-inch wrists. I thought they measured, yeah, I think they're just under 7 inches, maybe like 6 and more than 6 3/4, but under 7. Anyway. This one here, I get a lot of use out of. This one, you'll see me every morning when I run. Not every morning when I run, but when I run in the mornings, I'm wearing this. I wear this to the gym, even beyond my G-Shock, believe it or not. Because it lies so flat on the wrist, and it's so light, you really don't notice it. It's just, if you need a watch and that's all you need, you're not looking for a fashion statement, anything like that. You have some other functions that I'll get to after. It's a great watch, and I think I paid... in Canadian funds, I think it was $15. I've heard you can get them for about $9 US. So if you don't have one of those, honestly, you go for it. You're not going to be disappointed. It really does grow in you. I know it looks cheap. It's a beater watch, but it really does a great job. It's just a great watch to have if you don't want to scratch another watch or anything like that. This one here is the same design as that one, except it's got a metal band, okay, bracelet. This is not metal. The case is not metal. It's actually plastic, as are these other 2. They're plastic, but they look like metal, but they're not. They're plastic, so they will scratch a little bit more, but they're so cheap, who cares? And to be honest, I don't baby these ones that much at all, and because they're so cheap, but they stand up. I'm very surprised. This one on the wrist. This is my favorite out of the 3. For some reason, I just think it looks really cool. This one here, it's like one of the... if you're a watch geek, these are total geek watches. And if you're a watch geek, you're like a double geek with these watches. It's kind of fun that way. You know, some people say that you're stupid wearing these, but whatever. I like these a lot. The next one over here. This one is the A158WE. Okay. Same functions as all the other ones as well, just a different color than that other one. That's the only difference between that one and the one I just showed you. This one here, it reminds me of my grandfather, who's passed on, when I was a kid. And I don't know why. I don't recall him wearing like a watch like this. He was a businessman, so he probably wore something much nicer. I just don't recall, and I didn't inherit any of his watches. So I don't know why it reminds me of him, but for some reason it just does. And I think that's one of the reasons I really like this watch. It's cool. I like it a lot. I think they call it the camel color. Like, man, if it is kind of camel colored. It's like a beigey brown. Really dig that one too. The one on the right-hand side would be my least favorite. And I don't know why. It's got the best illumination. So this one, you can see it says Electroluminescence. I'll push the button, which is right here. It's not going to show you, but at night, the background will go blue. Almost like that indigo, indigo, is that Timex indigo or indiglo, sorry, indiglo blue? That's what it's like. So the Illuminator. Whereas the other ones, they just have a little light on the left-hand side, a little green colored light on the left-hand side, and it shines through about, I'm going to be generous and say, a third of the way across. It sucks. It's really bad. Even at night, it's brutal. Like when I'm wearing this one and I'm jogging, I can't be running, press that light, and actually make out what the time says. I have to actually stop, angle it just right to be able to see it. So the lights on these things are the worst. The light on this one is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. But I don't know why I don't like it as much as the other ones. I don't know if it's because it's a little bigger, and I've just gotten used to how slim the other ones are. You can see it's a little thicker. Let me see if I can do it. Maybe we'll just do it this way. I apologize, guys. This is much harder behind the camera than it seems. If you've ever made a video, you know what I'm talking about. So it's much slimmer. When I say much, probably a millimeter or two, maybe two. It's a little bigger. Like, the differences are not much. They really aren't on paper, but when you wear one and you wear the others, you can see the difference. You can absolutely see the difference. Let me see. See if I can do this behind camera. Ooh, almost not quite. I'm going to stop fumbling around because you guys are going to get annoyed with me. Start leaving hateful comments. I'll go cry on my huge pillow. So this thing, the A168, my least favorite out of the bunch. I wouldn't hesitate to go and get it. I mean, I'm not getting rid of it. I mean, I think I only paid maybe, I don't know, Canadian, maybe 25 bucks. So probably $17 US. I don't know exactly, but I can give you in Canadian. I think I paid about 25 bucks for this one. I think I paid about 20 bucks for both, like for each of these, and I think I paid around 15 bucks for this. And I'm not getting rid of any of them because, believe it or not, even though I don't like this as much as the other ones, for some reason I don't get rid of watches very often. I mean, unless it's just like I'm never gonna wear this thing, I'll get rid of it. Like I made a tragic mistake and it's not for me. You know, I'll sell it to someone else for a good price. That one there, because they're so cheap, I still wear it like once in a blue moon. But for 25 bucks, if I wear that thing, 50 times in my entire life, why would I get rid of it for 25 bucks? And it's just when you're going through your watch collection with one of your watch geek buddies, people like looking through all watches. I don't care if you don't like a watch. If you are a watch person and you have friends that are watch people and you go through a collection, you're still going to pick it up and look at it. And even that is worth the 25 bucks just to go, hey, that's kind of cool. Oh man, it reminds me of the 80s. Oh, I could see that in some movie like E.T. or Goonies or something like that. I could see one of the kids wearing that or something like that. And it does, all of these watches, for some reason, they really do remind me of being a kid again. So they're cool that way too. They kind of bring you back to your youth. But I like that one the most as far as how it looks on wrist. I wear this one by far the most, probably out of any of my watches. That's maybe a disturbing comment when you see my watch collection. But I wear this one the most out of any watch in my watch collection by far, because I don't care if I knock it around at all. The worst case scenario is that I spend another 15 bucks to get another one sometime. Like, who cares? Anyway, I'm not going to go on too much more. It's been probably too long already, but it's been a Gassy Jack gear review. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Hit like if you like the video, and request any comparisons that you might want to see. Let me know. Like if you watch another video and say, hey, can you compare that watch, with that other watch you have? Let me know, and I'll put a quick video together just for you. Anyway, talk to you soon. Gassy Jack gear reviews. Bye-bye.